stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
There's a reason why 99% of the world thinks this is a good deal. It's because it's a good deal.
It is clear to me that we cannot prevent an Iranian nuclear bomb under the decaying and rotten structure of the current agreement. Therefore, I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal.
And about time. There you have it. We are withdrawing. Thank God. Trump is doing a fantastic job. I mean, just amazing. This was the worst deal ever, this Iranian deal. Just crazy. Nuts. And how did we get in such a lousy deal to begin with? Which Trump rightly called insane. He's trying to fix it. Now remember, this deal was signed by the United States, Britain, France, Germany, Russia, China. Are you kidding? And when they signed this deal, remember who Iran is. Iran is one of the biggest suppliers of oil. 2.6 million barrels a day they export. That's how they fund terrorism around the world. And we lift those sanctions. We had sanctions, so they were distributing or exporting half of that. But when they signed this deal, those sanctions were lifted so they could go back to 2.6 million barrels a day, making all that money to finance terrorism around the world. This is crazy, like Trump said. This is just nuts. So in exchange, Iran, who, again, was on the brink of, we're being told, they're on the brink of being able to produce fuel for nuclear bombs, agreed to restrict limits on its nuclear program. What are you, nuts? Like Trump said, you're going to trust these terrorists, these people who fund terrorists? You're going to believe them? You're going to lift the sanctions? You're going to let them double their exports of oil to get all that money to fund terrorism? And you're going to believe them when they agreed to restrict the limit? And Obama did. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. So Trump finally did the right thing. Now, hope soon he's going to reimpose those sanctions on Iran. And when he does that, he's also reimposing the sanctions on Iran's central bank, and hopefully does it as soon as possible. And when he does that, he's giving warning to the companies and to the countries around the world that in the next 180 days, you better stop buying oil from Iran, which again would cut their exports so they can't keep funding this terrorism around the world, cut them in half. So how'd this all begin? This is nuts. Well, it goes back to Valerie Jarrett. Who's Valerie Jarrett? Well, you know Valerie Jarrett. Longtime friend of Obama, advisor, confidant. Her family, remember, she was born in Iran. She's an Iranian. Her family ran the largest Iranian communist newspaper in the country. Her family, that newspaper, was responsible for turning the Iranian folks against the United States and against the Shah. And they're finally overthrown. It was her family who ran a communist newspaper. that started that whole revolt. She was born a Muslim. And she has been Obama's lifelong friend, advisor, introduced him to being a Muslim. He became a devout Muslim because of her. This is unbelievable. And her family has close ties to Hass, and I can't pronounce this right, but I'll get close, Hass Rouhani. Now, he's the president of Iran. Now, her cousin, her first cousin, is in fact holds the same position in Iran as former Secretary of State John Kerry. In other words, John Kerry was negotiating with her first cousin. And they're the ones that made this crazy deal and lift these sanctions. Now, think about this. Jarrett and Kerry lifted the sanctions dealing with her cousin, her own cousin. You talk about family ties. Valerie Jarrett introduced then Secretary of State Kerry's daughter, Vanessa, to an Iranian foreign national. And at the wedding, Vanessa's husband's best friend and best man, the son of Mohammed Zarif, and the first cousin to Jarrett, who they called the Butcher. Now, this guy, Mohammed Zarif, remember, he's Iran's minister of foreign affairs, who Kerry and Jarrett negotiate terms of. Now, his son, Emil Zarif, was the best man to, again, the husband of the groom, Vanessa. Now, Mohammed Zarif and his son, who was the best man, look, it's a little complicated, okay, the best man, they used to go to these prisons, these notorious prisons. Now, remember, here's Kerry marrying off his daughter to an Iranian whose best friend is the daughter, the husband-to-be, best friend is the best man, and goes around with his father to these notorious prisons, and they both enjoyed torturing and decapitating the heads of political prisoners. They also had a business making millions of dollars, selling body parts of these political prisoners to China, who then sold them around the world. Now, remember, you got to go all the way back. This comes right back to Valerie Jarrett. This is, again, this Mohammed Zarif is her first cousin. This is how it all got started. It was a family affair. Kind of complicated to follow, but it was a family affair. That's how this crazy deal was done. What are you, nuts? So finally, Trump says we're pulling out of this deal. And this is good news. This couldn't have been a worse deal. We were going to take Valerie Jarrett's first cousin's word that they weren't going to expand their nuclear capability. Are you nuts? So we have now a situation that oil could skyrocket, because by cutting their production back in half, we could see a surge in oil, and we'll talk about what that means when I return.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Attention all listeners. As this bull market hits its 9th year up over 300% since 2009, why aren't you in this market making profits? On Saturday, May 12th, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com will host a powerful online stock market investing live webinar that you don't want to miss. In this webinar, you will sharpen your investing skills that focuses on technical charting and pattern recognition. Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang professional instructors will prepare you for a market correction. You'll learn how to spot stocks that are breaking out, learn how to short stocks, and learn how to identify buy and sell signals. All this for only $70. That's this Saturday, May 12th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. The Phil's Gang Online Investing Webinar, and it's archived for 2 weeks. Sign up today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Don't wait. Sign up today. Attention all listeners. As this bull market hits its 9th year up over 300% since 2009, why aren't you in this market making profits? On Saturday, May 12th, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com will host a powerful online stock market investing live webinar that you don't want to miss. In this webinar, you will sharpen your investing skills that focuses on technical charting and pattern recognition. Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang professional instructors will prepare you for a market correction. You'll learn how to spot stocks that are breaking out, learn how to short stocks, and learn how to identify buy and sell signals. All this for only $70. That's this Saturday, May 12th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. The Phil's Gang Online Investing Webinar, and it's archived for 2 weeks. Sign up today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Don't wait. Sign up today.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, we have a workforce of 157 million people. 60 million have 401ks. Now, you got to remember that we have a crisis in this country. We have a retirement crisis, and we have a health care crisis, and we have a 401k crisis as well. Now, if you go back and you look at the 401k, first, the danger of it, the pricing of it, the folks who buy these things have no clue. Why? Well, they don't know the dangers. They don't know the expense, because the 401k industry, the mutual fund industry, was protected by Congress from regulations. The 401k industry owns Congress, just like the 10 percentile own Congress. When you get that kind of wealth, the 10 percentile of this country, they own Congress. They make up the rules. So the 401ks have been protected from regulations that would expose the dangers and the true cost of 401ks. But if you remember, if you go back and look at when the 401k started, it was timing. It was perfect timing. It was in the 70s and the 80s, and then from the 80s to the 90s, nobody knew what a 401k was in the 70s, late 70s. Even in 1981, nobody really knew what a 401k was. That was when they started to get rid of the pensions and go into the 401k. And here's where the timing was perfect. Between the 80s and the 90s, we had this big boom. We had this big market going. And the 401k boom was in lockstep with the 80s and 90s boom. They were pitching. I remember the pitch. Just save $300 a month and you'll retire a millionaire. A total lie. And during the 80s and the 90s, when this big boom was going on, they were charging outrageous fees. But no one really cared because they couldn't wait to open up their statement to see they're making money. The timing was perfect for this fraud. It covered the fraud of a 401k and how bad they were. Just the 80s and 90s could have been more perfect. This 401k product came out in the middle of a biggest stock market boom. And people thought, wow, I'm making money, all kinds of money. They used Peter Lynch as their spokesperson, the famous Peter Lynch. Everyone can do well, he said, in the stock market. It takes no skill, he said. It takes no education to do well in the stock market. This was his pitch during the 80s and the 90s, during the boom. They say you could not lose money in the market. Saving for retirement was so simple, they would tell you. It turned out not to be. Because then the internet stocks were introduced in the 90s by 1996. And the internet stocks all of a sudden, boom, everybody was doubling their money. And then by 1999, November 11th, on paper, people were millionaires, barbers, cab drivers, all millionaires due to the tech stocks. But remember, by 2000, it was over. The problem was nobody got out in time. There was the problem. Nobody got out in time. Now, that is similar, very similar to what we have today. If you look at the stock market today, same thing. It's like the dot-com of the late 90s. When you start drilling down and really look at what's going on in this market, the similarities with the 1999-2000 tech craze, the bubble up, it's just amazing, the similarities. And then, of course, the boom that started in March 2000, and the bust, rather, that eventually erased half of the stock market's total value. So that's happening again. Here we are, 17 years later, that tech stock bust. Now we're right back again to where we were 17 years ago, meaning that today's market is no different than when we had the tech bust. You got the same few stocks. We had a handful of stocks in the tech era. About 5 stocks that were riding that whole tech era. It's no different today. Today we have Netflix. It's up more than 2,500% over the past 5 years, despite the fact the company generates few profits. Remember, you look at their profits, Netflix. Their profits aren't any better than comfort food restaurants like Cracker Barrel or Country Store. Take the electric car, Tesla. That stock has soared 1,500% since the days of this bull market started. But guess what? It's almost profitless. Then you have online travel, right? The travel site, Priceline. That's up 5,000% since 2006. A handful of big tech stocks are driving this market. Remember, in the late 90s, those are called the FANG stocks. Today, remember, go back to the late 90s, same thing. They're known as the Four Horsemen: Microsoft, Intel, Cisco Systems, and Dell. Those stocks were driving a whole market that blew up and took your $8 trillion away from you. Now we got a new group with a new name called FANG. Same thing. And it's just like the Four Horsemen. So what replaced the Four Horsemen are the FANG stocks: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Then add to that Microsoft, Apple. So I am giving a webinar this Saturday. I think it's so crucial in how to this time be prepared when this market blows up. There'll be this Saturday. It's going to be archived for 2 weeks. This Saturday from noon to 3 p.m. I'm going to be focusing on how I use my chart. I'm going to teach you how to make money as a stock market goes down, using just one stock. It's called an inverse. How you can protect yourself by buying a stock, one stock, while the market's going down. I'm going to teach you for 3 hours. You couldn't get this at Harvard. And again, it's $70. It's this Saturday, noon to 3 Eastern. It's archived for 2 weeks. This is so important. If you remember the crash, the tech crash of Microsoft, Intel, Cisco, now we're facing the same thing, but with new names: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Attention all listeners. As this bull market hits its 9th year up over 300% since 2009, why aren't you in this market making profits? On Saturday, May 12th, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com will host a powerful online stock market investing live webinar that you don't want to miss. In this webinar, you will sharpen your investing skills that focuses on technical charting and pattern recognition. Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang professional instructors will prepare you for a market correction. You'll learn how to spot stocks that are breaking out, learn how to short stocks, and learn how to identify buy and sell signals. All this for only $70. That's this Saturday, May 12th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. The Phil's Gang online investing webinar, and it's archived for 2 weeks. Sign up today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Don't wait. Sign up today. Attention all listeners. As this bull market hits its 9th year up over 300% since 2009, why aren't you in this market making profits? On Saturday, May 12th, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com will host a powerful online stock market investing live webinar that you don't want to miss. In this webinar, you will sharpen your investing skills that focuses on technical charting and pattern recognition. Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang professional instructors will prepare you for a market correction. You'll learn how to spot stocks that are breaking out, learn how to short stocks, and learn how to identify buy and sell signals. All this for only $70. That's this Saturday, May 12th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. The Phil's Gang online investing webinar, and it's archived for 2 weeks. Sign up today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Don't wait. Sign up today.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know the president called the stock market spot on.
The only thing that looks good is the stock market, but if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down. We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
And interest rates are on the rise. So join me for my special shorting webinar that's going to be held May 12th from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Just $70. Archived for 2 weeks. Register now. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Call 877-600-GANG.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I was close to $500,000 I had in my 401k with company stock. You know, it was like, wow, look at all the money we have. Look at what is happening. You know, I can retire probably when I'm 45.
Skoczynski not only lost her savings, she lost her job.
The day I got laid off, I lost it. I thought, oh my God, I'm a single parent. I have no job. I have a house payment. What do I do? You know, and I was scared, really scared. I didn't have much of a retirement left.
And that was the case going back with the Four Horsemen. That's like now with Facebook and Amazon and Netflix and Google and all these stocks. I mean, take Tesla, for heaven's sakes. We're being told every day these stocks are cheap. I mean, you take Tesla, think about it. Their stock is priced at $800,000 for every car that Tesla has ever produced. Compare that to Ford, priced at $6,000 per car it has produced just last year. So you're talking $800,000 for Tesla. I always pronounce that. Tesla per car, $800,000 per car. Ford, $6,000. This is nuts. What's going on? Nothing is different. The clock comes back to 12. We just have different names. We have different names. The difference also, remember, when the 90s, the 80s and 90s, when we had that big boom and we started the tech boom, the difference this time is what's created this boom is stock buybacks. All fake, all stock buybacks pushing the market up. This time you should be ready, and I am going to do that for you. I'm going to have the best webinar this Saturday for 3 hours that will get you ready, identify for you, so easy, how to make money when the market starts to implode. And it will implode because it is no different now than it was. All we did is replace the today's FANG stocks. We replaced the 4 horsemen. That's all we did. Same thing. But you can't tell people that. They don't want to believe it. Remember those days? Microsoft, Intel, Cisco, Dell. That was Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. These are crazy stocks. These are all overpriced. These are nuts. Remember, these stocks count for about half of the S&P, of their earnings, of their gains, rather. So here's what we're going to do. I started this, I think it was Friday. We limited to 75 participants for my webinar. It's archived for 2 weeks. Now, why did we limit to 75? Because, again, when people who come to the webinar are not gang members, they then call and they ask for information, how to join the gang. And we only can service so many people. We only can answer so many questions. We don't have a staff of 500 people here. So we had to limit it. And that's what we're doing, 75 folks. Now, as of this morning, out of the 75, we now have over 30 of these filled. And they will go. And this is probably one of the most important webinars I ever given. You're going to get good quality. I'm going to tell you one thing. When you finish with this webinar, you're going to sleep at night. You're going to be able to say, now I get it. I know exactly what to do. This time I won't be calling my broker. What should I do? What should I do? I'm going to know exactly what to do. I'm going to be out in front of it this time. And this time I'm going to be making money by buying just one stock. One simple stock. It's called an inverse. So when the market starts going down, just like it did when the tech boom crashed, and this is going to be even worse. Because remember, the stock buybacks, $5 trillion in stock buybacks, has blown these stocks up 50 to 60%, even more. In other words, valuations are 50, 60% higher than they should be because of stock buybacks. These earnings are just bloated. They're fake. So this is going to be even worse. We didn't have stock buybacks then, so this is going to be 10 times as bad. But you're not going to mind because you're going to make money. And even if you're not in the market, if you want to make money, you'll be able to. I'm going to show you with buying just one stock as an inverse. And I'm also going to teach you on a chart. How do you enter? How do you know? How do you spot when your stock is over for the stock? How do you spot when money is pouring out? The institutions are pulling the money out. How do you know? Well, these are the answers I'm going to give you. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. We're waiting for your call, 877-600-GANG. As I said, we limit it to 75 folks. I don't know what we have left now. My guess is this morning we had 25, so probably maybe about 35 now. So we still have slots. Love to have you come. And all I ask is that you start making money because of this, that you take care of St. Jude. That's what this is all about. But please think about it for a moment. If this time it's worse, because they've been able to, again, cover this thing up. They've been able to mask how bad this is, how phony. It's just like the job numbers. They mask the real job numbers. They give us an unemployment rate that's 12%, but they tell us it's 3.9%? Are you nuts? This is crazy.
I just don't know if I'll be able to save that much. God willing, Social Security will still be there. For someone like me, it'll probably be enough to keep me out of poverty. I'm just going to have to somehow find a way to save 10% of my salary or 15% of my salary, which is probably what I need to actually be saving to have any shot of retiring, not on food stamps.
And this is real. I mean, these are real people. They're worried about how they're going to retire. You're not going to do it with Social Security. A 401k, are you nuts? A 401k, you're not going to end up with anything with a 401k. Even if you have gains right now, those gains will be gone because no one is going to call you and say to you, it's time to get out. Here's the signals. It's time to get out. Now let's set it up so when the market starts going down, we'll be protected by making money. Why would they call you? The people who take care of your money, remember, they get paid the same whether you lose money or make money. Why would they call you? There's no fiduciary relationship. We tried that in Congress. We tried to force a fiduciary relationship, but it didn't work.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
And in Congress, that doesn't make sense. How can you not have a fiduciary relationship with your clients? They're giving you money. They're entrusting you. And you don't. This is the only industry you do not have to have a fiduciary relationship with your clients. Are you insane? So, again, remember what caused the stock market to crash. It was high oil prices. Remember, not the tech.com, the housing con, as oil prices were going up. Do you remember the inflation, which turns to deflation, then we start losing jobs? Exactly what's going on now. Oil is starting to go up. We're going to soon be near $100 again. Inflation is causing the 10-year Treasury yield to increase. That's causing the dollar to be in demand as foreign investors keep coming over here and buying 10-year Treasuries, but they need dollars to buy the 10-year Treasuries. The dollar keeps going up, and that's going to hurt our trade deficit because we can't sell stuff overseas because of our dollar. So this is a perfect timing for you to be educated. 3 hours, going to be archived for 2 weeks, $70. It's well worth it. 877-600-GANG. Call now. Waiting for your call. Limited to about 75 folks. That's it. Call now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Attention all listeners. As this bull market hits its 9th year up over 300% since 2009, why aren't you in this market making profits? On Saturday, May 12th, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com will host a powerful online stock market investing live webinar that you don't want to miss. In this webinar, you will sharpen your investing skills that focuses on technical charting and pattern recognition. Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang professional instructors will prepare you for a market correction. You'll learn how to spot stocks that are breaking out, learn how to short stocks, and learn how to identify buy and sell signals. All this for only $70. That's this Saturday, May 12th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. The Phil's Gang Online Investing Webinar, and it's archived for 2 weeks. Sign up today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Don't wait. Sign up today.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know the president called the stock market spot on.
The only thing that looks good is the stock market, but if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down. We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
And interest rates are on the rise. So join me for my special shorting webinar that's going to be held May 12th from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Just $70. Archived for 2 weeks. Register now. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Call 877-600-GANG. If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Listen to this.
I just don't see it, living the American dream of having your house and being able to retire. Nobody has a pension anymore. It wasn't like it was in where people worked for, good companies and had a pension plan.
I think that's a harsh reality for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I do think that we'll definitely be working until our probably mid-70s.
And most people are going to be working to your mid-70s, but you don't have to. Look, I'm not here to say I'm going to make you a millionaire. I'm pointing out to you that this time you can be ready. 877-600-GANG. That's the number. Go to my site and join up, philsgang.com. I'm going to share with you, which we have now 40. I just found out during the break. Out of 75, we have 40 slots left. And I'm not just saying that to cause you, I better hurry up and sign. There's a reason for it. Because most of the people that come, they're brand new people. They're not my gang members. And then when they call you back and want information on how to join the gang and so forth, you need a huge staff. If you got 200 people answering calls, it's impossible. So that's why we limit it. So it's not here trying to, some trick to get you anxious to join or to participate. I always fill them up. But the quality is going to be here. Look, people always say right now, I hear it all the time, well, this time it's different. This time it's different. No, it's not. Remember what caused the both crash, the dot-com crash and the housing crash, both? That you have this inflation. And when the inflation is going up, whether it's caused by oil prices or whatever, the inflation goes up, it reaches a peak. People have no savings. And as inflation goes up, what do? They give people credit cards, they give people low interest rates to go buy cars. And it's that low rates for too long, too low for too long, that has caused all this printing of money. And when you print money, you destroy the value of the dollar. And then we have to pay more for goods that come in from overseas, We just don't have the money anymore for savings. Savings, remember, it was powerful. We use savings to increase our small businesses where 80% of the jobs are. Small businesses can't go to Wall Street, but savings are down to almost nothing now because people, if the economy's so good like they say, why is there no savings? Because people are drawing on their savings. If you listen to Jamie Dimon.
And right now, the American economy, in a very broad-based way, is strong. More people going back to work. Household formation is going up. Houses in short supply, which is a plus for the economy. The consumer balance sheet's in very good shape.
Consumer balance sheet, the highest ever. Household debt, $13 trillion. The reason you can't buy an affordable home is because wages aren't going up. Last month, wages went up 4 cents for April. Wages used to go up on an annual basis of 3.9%. Now it's 2.9%. Housing used to go up the same rate as inflation. Housing prices, no more. Housing prices are soaring. Why? Because there's no availability of land because of all the regulations. The more regulations, the less land there is to develop. And the cost of a house that you buy is in the land, not in the brick and mortar. The regulations and OSHA and the environment and have taken a lot of the land away from developers. That's why they went to condominiums. There's not enough land. One thing we do know about this economy, the jobs aren't here. The wages aren't going up. But you've got to understand, if you don't believe that, if you really think the economy is great, fine. But you've got to agree, wasn't the economy great during the dot-com? Didn't everybody believe that? When the dot-coms get going up and up and you kept opening up your statements, you felt you were rich, you're going to be worth millions when you retire. And then when that crashed, they convinced you, okay, let's put them in housing now. Let's do a fake wealth-affected housing. And that market went up. You could buy a house for no money down. You could pick your own payment. You thought you were wealthy then, too. And you went out and even bought a four-wheel drive with big fancy wheels and because you thought you were rich then, just like during the dot-com. You found out that wasn't true. So please tell me, why do you think you're rich now? Because the stock market went up 257% since 2008. How much? You really think you're going to keep it? The smart money are getting out. Smart money knows when to get out. I'm going to show you with a simple chart, with a chart that I designed that gives me my sell signals and my buy signals. When you're done with 3 hours, you're going to have so much confidence that you're going to know you could take any one of your stocks that you're invested in, put it on a chart, and you're going to say, I get it. Now I know, oh, boy, this money is, what are they talking about? When Kramer says buy, 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 what's he talking about? Money's pouring out. How many times do I do that on this show? I'll put up a stock, I'll put up a cut where he's telling you, buy, 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 buy. Put it on a chart, and you should be sell, sell, sell. There's nothing worse than getting older and then knowing that you don't have retirement. The days when during the 80s and the 90s, when this fraud, these 401ks, a fraud, they were never retirement. They just took the tax plan. The code was 401k. That was the tax code. And they stuck in a mutual fund. And it was just the timing was so perfect. We had that 80s and 90s boom when nobody even knew what a 401k was. Their pension plan was gone. And they think they're getting rich. They didn't know they're getting screwed with fees. At the end of the day, the fees are so high, you're not going to get out of it. Just a 1% fee takes half of your savings for retirement. But we are in an economy right now that this stock market is not going up because companies are making money. The stock market's going up because they can go and buy cheap money. And there lies the problem, at the expense of savers. They're not giving savers a good rate at the bank. So people don't have the incentive to save. When they don't have the incentive to save, there's not that much money at the bank. The banks put up their interest rates because they don't have much money. They got to put up the interest rates because of the demand. And businesses, small businesses, which generate all the jobs, which gives us at least 78% of all our good jobs, they can't get loans to expand. This thing is so fake, it's incredible. But you're going to be in a position, you're not going to care one way or the other. You should be able to go to bed at night and sleep and say, when I wake up in the morning, if the market's going down, I'm at least set. I'm in positioned. I have that stock that Phil always teaches. This is the stock you got to be in. This is your safety net. And the minute the market starts going down, you pull the trigger on this stock, and I'll show you when you take your profits. I'll show you on a chart. It's telling you, okay, now they're pulling their money out, the institutions. Or here, they're putting their money in. It's not hard. Anybody can do it. It's just nobody's introduced you to it. And charting's a wonderful thing because charting's not lying. Charting's the truth. These jibber jabbers can come on every day and tell you whatever they want you to think. They try to take parking space in your head. They think you sit on the longest stupid bench in the world. They'll tell you anything, any of them, to make you feel good. We have a market that's never been so bloated ever. You take the .com, the housing comp, put them together. This next crash is going to be worse than those if you put them together. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. They're there to sign you up. Or go to my website, philsgang.com. As I said, we now, out of the 75, we have 40 slots left, not making it up. If I wasn't signing them up, I'd ask why. It doesn't make sense. Here we are, the biggest stock market ever, even more so than the .coms. And it's so funny, isn't it? Think about it. All we did is swap Microsoft, Intel, Cisco, and Dell for Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. But this one is far worse because of stock buybacks, where companies can go and buy their own shares back so that they have fewer shares to spread their earnings over, so the stock price goes up. All fake. All fake. But we're also going to have fun. You're going to have fun while you're learning. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Or go to my site, philsgang.com. And remember St. Jude when you start making money. That's this Saturday, 12 to 3, and archived for 2 weeks.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.